Our condolences go out to the families and communities experiencing loss from this storm. Unfortunately, the storm is not over yet, and we urge those in the path of the storm to take the necessary precautions. Please take this storm seriously. This is still a very dangerous storm. Tropical Storm Debby continues to move across Georgia and South Carolina, and it's expected to cause historic rainfall, resulting in severe flooding. President Biden approved emergency declarations for South Carolina and Georgia, in addition to Florida, approving federal resources for emergency protective measures for over 100 counties. Residents and visitors should pay attention to local officials and heed any guidance, warnings, or instructions. Download the FEMA app to get current alerts. FEMA is coordinating with federal, state, tribal, and local officials. FEMA and federal partners have deployed nearly 700 staff to support the initial response efforts. FEMA staff are in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. FEMA has incident management assistance teams in Florida and South Carolina. Search and rescue teams and water rescue assets are pre-staged and available. FEMA is currently sending food and water to Florida, and we have more food and water to send to Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina if they ask for them. Severe flooding is a serious threat. You cannot outrun water, so we urge those who live in Florida and southeastern Georgia and South Carolina to pay close attention today. Dangerous storm surges and tropical storm conditions are possible from northeastern Florida to North Carolina through the middle of the week. Tropical storms can bring tornado risks. If your community is under a tornado warning, please seek shelter immediately in the center of an interior small room, such as a closet or interior hallway, on the lowest level of a sturdy building. Everyone can play a role in making sure people are prepared and safe during the storm. Please encourage your family members, friends, and neighbors in the storm's continued path to finish their preparedness activities now. Your neighbors are your lifeline. Check on your neighbors, especially older adults or those who may need additional assistance, to make sure that they have what they need to ride out the storm. Have a plan to remain in contact during and after the storm. Do not walk in floodwater, which can contain debris, chemicals, waste, and wildlife, as well as downed power lines that can electrically charge the water. Also, do not touch electrical equipment if it's wet or if you are standing in water. Unless you need to drive, please stay home. Staying off the road will allow utility companies to do their jobs to recover from the storm. If you have already evacuated, do not return until local officials have said it's safe to do so. Shelters are open in affected areas. You can text the word shelter and your zip code to 43362 to find open shelters near you. Use generators safely. Generators can be helpful when the power goes out. It is important to know how to use them safely to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning and other hazards. Remember to only use them outdoors and away from windows. Before cleaning up, make sure to document any property damage with photos or videos and contact your insurance company for assistance and next steps. You can find more information on how to prepare for the incoming storm and how to stay safe at ready.gov or, for Spanish, listo.gov.